Welcome back, guys, to To Azure, where last episode, the Chapter 4 Day 2 patrol on an independent Crossbell continued as we talked our way through Station Street, West Street, the Cathedral Residential and Entertainment Districts, buying a luck emblem from Barca Casino, as we now continue on.
Someone booked our club for an independence party the moment the announcement was made. I've never really understood politics, but hey, as long as we're getting happy customers in, that's good enough for me, I suppose. What did you vote? Then. Please don't say I've never understood this and then... Declaring independence is going to have a massive ripple effect throughout society's underbelly. The Defense Force will surely be cracking down on any criminal organizations with ties to Arabonian and Calvert now. I think so much could change so quickly. Still, maybe this is what's best for Crossbell. Maybe she didn't vote. Maybe. An independent Crossbell. Kinda has a nice ring to it, huh? Everyone already at the club was practically cheering over the president's speech, so I guess I'm pretty happy about it too. Hey there, pal. We'll sing a happy hour cell to celebrate our independence. It's the dawn of a new era for Crossbell, so come on, exercise your newfound freedom by hanging with a cute babe or two. It's locked and there's no sign of anyone inside. Yeah, well, wasn't that address something? I never expected him to chuck the proverbial gauntlet down in front of Arabonian and Calvert like that. I don't know what theatre boy or that what... Oh, you were actually saying, I don't know what theatre boy has up his sleeve, sure. But nay, the country is going to take this lying down, that much is for sure. I should haul everything in my warehouse to safety while I still can. Wouldn't want my antiques getting caught in the crossfire. 80,000 in cash. Wonder if that's going to open up again. Right, admin district next then, I guess. That's half of Crossbell done. We do have our... There it is. Our Geofront C-Sector Monster Extermination. Which shouldn't be that hard to get to, considering we've got like a lift down there now. So we'll get that shortly, because Harbour District is next after this. Oh, Lloyd. You called Mayor Croyce's speech, right? I couldn't believe what I was hearing, especially about the new defense force. Yeah, I don't think anyone saw that coming. We're in the process of getting more info. But now stay put and stay alert. No one knows what could happen next. Yeah, that's probably for the best. When life gets you in a tizzy, the first thing you should do is slow down and think. I don't know what this new situation will mean for your squad, Lloyd, but good luck. Thanks, Uncle Miles. When life gets you in a tizzy, the first thing you should do down is slow down and take a think. But even then, I just don't know why Mayor or President Croyce, I guess, would resort to something so drastic. Also, we got Orcus Tower, too. That's only like a basement floor and a roof, right? So now we're the independent state of Crossbell. This may finally be the point of no return. I'm anxious about how the two major powers will respond to the announcement. Yes. I was so shocked by Mr. Croyce's address. It's almost too much to believe. Arabonian and Calvert never spared a thought for how their secret fuse would affect us. Is independence the only way to ensure that our children will have a better future? Hey, Mum, what are all those people yelling about outside? There are people yelling outside? Did my eyes deceive me or not notice something? Or did I just not walk far enough into frame? I get that everyone's excited, but it's almost scary how eager they sound. That was one heck of a speech. I never expected Croyce to go from mayor to our very first president. Not to mention all those bold statements he made against Arabonia and Calvert. If they've been feuding in secret with our state, within our state even, do you suppose that accident back then had something to do with it? Down with Arabonia and Calvert! When was the last time anyone ever stood up for Crossbell like that? Compared to President Croyce, our DIE members are all a pack of domesticated dogs. Sure, a few of them were on the more upstanding side, like Speaker McDowell, but we never had a leader this powerful before. Not only that, but he's appointed Crossbell's very own guardian, Alios McLean, as Secretary of Defense. I can't think of a single person better suited to be at the helm of our state's protection. Now we'll have nothing to fear. Our independence may not be a pipe dream after all. I'm sure everything will be fine as long as we leave it to Mayor. No, President Croix. Yeah, Vima's our leader. We don't have to be afraid of Erebonia or Calvert. Thank you, President Croix. You're our hero, President Croix. 3 cheers for President Croix. Hooray for President Croix. Hooray for independence. Hooray for Crossbell. When you're making the soldiers uncomfortable, that's when you know it's bad. Oh my god. Hooray for President Croix. Hooray for Crossbell. This is getting out of control. Smells though I can't understand how they feel though. Trouble is bound to follow if they become overly zealous. Well, I'm sure the defense force here will have things under control in no time. Anyway, we should go. Maybe my store should hold an independence celebration sale soon. 3 cheers for President Croix. Down with Erebonia and Calvert. Bring it on, Erebonia. Do your worst. Calvert will take you on anytime, anywhere. Hey, just above, hear my prayer. Guide Crossbell into the future. President Croix has made a wise and excellent decision. This is sure to go down as the greatest moment in Crossbell in history. Come on now, you kids get on this too. 3 cheers for Crossbell's independence. Hey, now this is the day we're celebrating. With Arios McLean as our Secretary of Defense, no one can challenge our independence. One man with a pokey stick cannot stop everything. The president's address was astounding. Brighter days are ahead for our state. Everyone's having so much fun. Listen to that crowd. I don't think I've ever seen the people get this intense. Maybe this is what everyone was secretly hoping for deep down. This crowd's getting a little out of hand. We'd better move the screen cars out of the streets ASAP. Yes. The cheers outside are so loud that you can hear them clearly even from here. It's almost scary in a way, but I can't quite put my finger on why. Yes. Yes. I can put my finger on why. But you can't voice that opinion. Crossbell is now independent and our first president has assumed office. It's only a matter of time before the entire government is restructured. Hectic days are ahead of us. I've never liked making my identity part of my nation's identity. Oh, the CPD's back up. Or tying my sense of being to country seems a bit much to me. Oh, hello everyone. You'll be the special support section, correct? As I'm sure you've heard by now, the CPD is being restructured into a branch of the Crossbell Defense Force. There's currently a meeting taking place on the second floor to outline the system to each of the section chiefs. We ask you return to your base of operations and remain there until further instructions arrive. Sure. You're still free to move about the first floor, but please refrain from causing a disturbance. If your actions are deemed suspicious, we will not hesitate to take you into custody. Understood. They're being awfully coercive. Yeah, I don't think any of the others down here are fixing to cross them. I mean, living in a country that, of course, had a new king recently crowned, all I can say about that is... meh? Okay. Was it really needed? Apart from the tourist bucks? I don't know. I'm sure you heard by now the CPD is being restructured into the branch of the Crossbell Defense Force. There's currently a meeting taking place on the second floor to outline the system to each of the section chiefs. We ask you return to your base of operations and remain there until further instructions arrive. Do not leave your place. Men from the Defense Force suddenly stormed in here this morning and ordered us to remain on standby. It was also sudden and confusing. Still not sure what we should be doing. I suppose all I can really do is wait for the meeting with the higher-ups to conclude. This was also sudden and confusing. I'm still not sure what we should be doing. I can't even talk to her about my combat log. Were you one of the anti-monarchy protesters then? No. I was streaming like a good boy. Access to the elevator is currently prohibited. All personnel to await further orders in the conference room down the hall. Hey Lloyd, real fine pickle we're all in this time, huh? Has the SSS been briefed already? No, not yet. We're waiting for the chief to call and give us the details. Same goes for all of us in the Metropolitan Division. They say we'll be getting an official notification after their meeting, but that doesn't make me any less on edge. Honestly, I can't even begin to guess what's going to happen. I guess all we can do for now is let things take their course. You guys look like you're still operating on your own terms, though. I don't know if that's the best idea, but be careful not to draw the attention of the Defense Force all the same. We know. Thanks, friends. President's speech this morning. It's almost like a declaration of war on the entire continent. Sure, the Defense Force's new uniforms are snazzy, but how are we supposed to stand up to Ereboni and Calvert? Feels like we're still living out some kind of bad dream. I can't even begin to guess what will happen next. To tell you a thing about our newest king, I got married in a room where newest king. It's been a while. I got married in a room where a picture of him, a giant picture of him, was in, like, hung up above where we were standing to get married, right? And we decided to get a giant picture of a cockerel called Roger that my wife had as a kid, and put that on a big picture frame and covered up the picture of our current king with the picture of the cockerel. So that might say something. I don't know about how we feel about it. I don't know. I thought we could finally take a break after HQ was repaired. Now we're being absorbed in the Defense Force. Does that make me a soldier and they expect me to just accept that? So just now that I've put that on a video, if I ever get taken away, you know why. I admit it. How can they just absorb us into the Defense Force without any prior notice? You didn't hear it from me, but this reeks of tyranny. Like, what's going on here? Remember me, okay? Right, that's the CPD done. Look over there. That's Orcus Tower. So, okay. It's Orcus Tower plus military. They stationed guys from the CDF in front of the tower, eh? Not just a few of them. This is where Uncle Deoda made his declaration of independence. This increase in security is no surprise. Is that you, Randy? Yo, Carter. I didn't even recognize you there, all decked out in white. So they transfer you here from Belgard? Yeah, they had to move some of us from the border gates to guard the president's address. Loggins is patrolling somewhere around here too. Cool, cool. He was one of Randy's colleagues, right? Yes, I believe they were friends during his time with the CGF. Things have been pretty hectic since all of this went down. The guardsmen were all pretty surprised when we were told to put on these new uniforms. I know what you mean. We had no idea this was coming down the pipes either. They're looking pretty sleek though, almost like this has all been in the works for a while. Yeah, I'm sure the president has been looking forward to this day. The Defense Force is hoping to get some equipment upgrades too, so we've got to buckle down and prove we deserve it. Alright. Defense Force soldiers seem to be in favor of this turn of events. CGF had always lacked things most armed forces would have. It's only natural for them to welcome these changes from their perspective. Oh, and in case you hadn't heard, the Defense Force is shaking up the structure of command to be more like other armies on the continent. All current ranks are carrying over, but our day-to-day operations are going to be a lot stricter, like a proper military. I know you were pretty lax about using ranks back in the day, but I don't think that would fly now. Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I wonder if maybe will give me an earful for not calling a second lieutenant next time I see her. Not that I already haven't been. Guess some things never change. Is getting under her skin all you can think about? Yeah, I don't think you'll have to worry about that anymore. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? You said ranks are carrying over, so she'd still be a second lieutenant, wouldn't she? That's not what I mean. There's something you should know, Randy. Muriel... Carter, watch what you say to outsiders. Yes, sir. Sorry, Randy, I'll have to give you the details some other time. If you don't find out before then, that is. Not sure what's going on, but my bad. Didn't mean to get you chewed out. All good, don't worry about it. That reminds me, isn't the police going to be folded into the Defense Force too? We'll be wearing the same uniform again in the near future. How about that? What have you done? Oof, that's one more thing to worry about.
We should excuse ourselves.
Yeah, let's go. What have they done to Miriel?
It looks like the Defense Force's Orcus Tower surrounded.
Let's avoid going this way. The way they put it. Guarded, surrounded. That seemed like a deliberate use of words to me.
Hey, gang. You all saw the president address, right?
Yeah, thanks for contacting us about it. What does the CNS plan to do now?
Cover the story at the very least. We'll try to question the Defense Force and see if we can squeeze any details out of them. We'll want to hear what the citizens have to say about all this too.
Then there's getting in touch with the foreign press to see how the news is being received everywhere else. Our international transceivers upstairs is going to be burning up the lines.
Understandably so. You two have a long day ahead of you. When don't we? Yeah, it's sure no walk in the park for you either, so let's give it everything we've got.
Definitely.
Right, Reigns, keep working on those negotiations with the Defense Force. Make sure you contact me the second anything happens.
Of course. And good luck with the CDF, Grace. Try not to tick them off too much.
We had a bit of a scare when the CDF soldiers stopped by this morning. The referendum was only a week ago. Everything's changing so quickly and not for the better.
We've got out of the frying pan and into the fire, as it were.
Looking around town, public approval for the president seems just as high as it was when he was mayor. Frankly, though, I'm still unconvinced. Crossbell's future has never been so uncertain.
I'm glad the press are real. What the hell's going on? Just like that, we're independent. Things are happening way too fast. Can't expect this is going to end well. Still, the damage is done. Raising a stink about it won't change that. Now that we're in this mess, we better prepare for the worst. I might be a war correspondent by the end of the week.
Speaking of...
Can't expect this is going to end well. Still, the damage is done. Raising a stink about it won't change that. Where is the war correspondent? He's native here, right?
Where's Nielsen?
Restricted area. Danger ahead. Do not enter. We get it. We know. So it's come to this. I'm prepared for whatever happens next. Times like these call for pushing forward, not backward. Oh, what? He got through the gap. How'd he get through? What can I say? Wearing this new uniform makes me feel battle ready and focused. I'm ready to give my all for the independent state of Crossbell.
I'm combat ready.
That address was plain foolish. Croix may have everyone else fooled, but not Quinn. No, sirree. State independence, this defense force, that. Does he honestly believe we can fend off the threat of two major powers that easily? Don't you escape me, sir. I've had a lot less to deliver since they started holding the trains this morning. But you know, I wonder what's going to happen to Crossbell if this keeps up. That's a lot more important than some lousy job, isn't it? Bishop has his head on straight. Oh, adios above. It doesn't matter what happens to a worthless old man like me, but please save my granddaughter, Amisa. She deserves more than this.
Grandpa told me that this could lead to a war. It's so scary, I hate it. Sure, the announcement caught me off guard, but unless we stand up for ourselves, Erebonia and Calvert will just keep pushing us around. That's why President Croix has my fullest support. As long as we have Secretary McLean, there's no fight we can't win.
Definitely anxious, but President Croix still has my fullest support. We can't just let Erebonia and Calvert have their way forever. They fully demolished the place. Land for sale of Crossbell City Urban Development Division. Interesting. Those guys aren't here. So, Geofront monster dude, yeah? Do I just press the door? Oh, I do. I'm sure no one noticed. Do you know what I mean? I'm guessing we were given the code. The thing is, it's in the C sector, this monster. So the likelihood is it's actually right here. Like right next to the room, right? That's what you'd imagine. Boo, 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 boo. That's worst sing-along ever. Would it be here then? Yes. Why is it Droideka? I was kind of like... Jonah! Did you walk past that this morning? Oh, I guess you haven't left. For a week? Wait a second. There is pizza here. There's a note with a simple recipe attached to the pizza box. Why have you put the recipe for the pizza on the pizza box? I don't understand. I like getting recipes, sure. Here's how to make our food, so we stop delivering to you. Go away, Jonah. Oh, that makes more sense. That makes way more sense. Well, you could kind of bet this was going to happen, I guess. Quattro cheese pizza. Who's the worst at it, Ellie? Ellie. No, Ellie. Not tomatoes. Click, click, clack. Oh, crud, this isn't going to work either. What if I tried this key? I'm not sure I've ever seen him this engaged in a task. What are you doing, Jonah? Oh, it's you. Something caught my eye, so I've been looking into it a little, is all. Figured I'd run an analysis, but I guess I got too into it. This one's a real doozy. Consider yourselves lucky. You get to witness the great genius Jonah Sacred at work. Sure, whatever you say. By the way, Jonah, did you catch the speech earlier? Oh, you mean about Croyce naming himself president or whatever? I mean, yeah, I managed to tune in using the terminal, but honestly, I don't really care about it one way or another. Anyway, if you guys are done here, can you beat it already? I'm kind of in the middle of something. Well, you try. Little dude doesn't care about a damn thing outside of cyberspace as usual. Insolence is one of Jonah's many bad habits. I'll see to it that he receives a thorough chastising for it later. So try to go easy on him. We bothered him enough for one day. Let's just come back some other time. Okay then, what if we try this? Ah, come on, you gotta be kidding me. Fine, if that's how you want to play it. There he goes, speeding down the data superhighway. Let's try bothering him some other time. When you say that, like, you're speeding down the information superhighway, it does make you sound old as hell, doesn't it? Right. Droid some Star Wars Phantom Menace. That are a bit more chainsaw on the arms, granted. We're here to exterminate you. It's the heads, really. I'm pretty sure I won't be able to pull them anywhere near me, because that's not what happens to monsters like this. Not AoE bombs again, and really big ones. Like, Teo like straight up nearly died from that. Okay, Teo can energy circle herself. The Divine Delf. It can't do anything to them apart from water. A guardian golem brought to life through orbital technology obeys orders without question. Okay, so we have no interplay here. But they are seemingly a little bit slower. Just wondering if we can do something to mess with them outside of attacking them. I mean, I know this is good. This supposedly hits 2 as well. Oh, no, this won't move him, will it? There's no delay. But can I power smash too? Okay, physical's not doing much damage. I'm almost like, should I be looking to zero field to save myself here? Because they're going for 3 turns again. Well, okay, no, we're fast enough that we can cast off a really good spell, and we could even do heal everyone if we wanted to. Oh, no, it's HP heal. Sorry, wrong one. I think Tira will heal up for full HP. I think our party is spread out enough now that smart bombs aren't going to be too much of a thing. Just blooming...
俺の番だな。
I'm not okay with you doing that. To the tot.
セット。
Who said you could just straight up headbutt him? Okay, so we can't spark dying 2 targets, but we can aerial.
エニグマ駆動。おっしゃ。
Gotta hope that that's enough damage to take them both out in a way. If I crash bomb, I can hit everything.
ほらよ。
Not for much damage though. Oh, wait. Oh.
行きます。
Suddenly just went in my head. Wait a second, I didn't think about self-destruct, did I? That's not good.
ドライブ開始。行くぞ。やっと。
Oh man, he didn't die.
それ。行きます。さて。
I refuse to take damage.
解放します。
I have a car.
位相空間にアクセス。絶対障壁の個別展開。ゼロフィールド。
Choices are a lot easier when you have a car, aren't they?
え
And on a crit. I said deflection barrier. That's heal and a full guard. Will it actually deflect?
俺の番だな。
Lies!
えいはっ。 さてと。
The name was not the truth of this at all, was it?
駆動。行きます。やっ。さあ、先を急ぎましょう。
Right, well that's our quest for today done. Well, you know, our normal quest for today done. Shackle was obtained. Our search for, you know, the usual alternate quest of the day still continues. A shackle had a fair bit of value to it, if I'm right in saying. 422. I mean, it would be ATS down by a fair whack. Invigorates on you currently. Is that really best? But to be honest, you've got a lot of stuff. You've only got cast 1. I would really like to get you more, but I'm kind of like going, I should wait for cast 3. Detection, EP, yeah, like most of the stuff I've got is really big, apart from action 2. That would lower my speed a fair bit. But I would gain quite a lot in terms of like line stuff, surely. I don't know if I gain a new spell or ability from doing that, however. Seemingly not. Seemingly not. Oh well, enemies on the field are now slowed down. Does that affect everyone or only you? It says the enemies attacked on the field are slow, doesn't it? Boo! It could deflect the mean words you said about it. Good thing you immediately resorted to violence, yeah. I always go where the adage, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words never hurt me. My intention was to break the bones, so it was all good. There was a monster, I needed to dispatch it. Well, there was a robot. Am I the bad guy? Alright, let's return to our car a second. We'll do East Street last on the basis of it having our event for the day. We could probably report that quest too, actually, now I think about it. Let's get our arrest done. What would I do about my car, right? Do you think I've made back the money I spent on that yet? Probably not. There's still an autoresponder? Oh, yeah. 5,000 in cash. Oh, no! Sudden realization. Cash, we need 70,000 cash to buy the master courses. But Orcus Tower won't let me up to it, which is where the bank person is for the extra exchange rates. Oh, man. I can exchange anywhere, right? I'll just have to exchange them here then, I guess, at lower rates. Boo! Think how much mirror this is missing out on. Right, does that get me the total I need? Yeah, that gets me enough. Boo. I don't know how much that missed out on. I'm sure someone can work it out. It's probably in the region of around like 2,000 or so. Somewhere about that. Alright, well, let's buy these. Aegis. Enhances defense ADF, grants immunity under certain conditions. Sure, I'll buy that. FST, welcome. Oh, thank you for the resub for 34 months for your Prime. Thank you very much indeed. We have Aegis now. And Scepter. Water Elemental Master Course that enhances strength and ATS. Obtain Scepter from attacks and crafts. Sounds cool. Scepter obtained. Right, so we have shield. I'm guessing Aegis is like a level 3, yeah. Begin battle with immunity, 1 stacks of complete immunity. It's, of course, its stats lower. It's higher on the ADF than anything else by the look of it. Now, Scepter could be the more interesting one of the two. Obtain Scepter from attacks crafts. To be honest, that's level 3 as well. Looks like you should buy it earlier. Guess the farming master course after it is less useful. Shh, you. How dare you? Yeah, it would be an ATS down, even if it would maybe do a little bit more for me. That's a bit of a shame as well. I just can't win. Well, I bought them now. Hooray. My money's gone. My poor money.